Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? And I'm back with another video. I'll do video for this morning. This video, I'm talking about um, Kobe Bryant and Gigi and how the death, on how they will never be forgotten. This video, I'm talking about Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi and how they will never be forgotten. Okay, I think Kobe Bryant and Gigi, both of them had an impact on on people's lives, on how they you know made impact on their lives. But yeah, but I think Kobe Bryant was a legend, and especially basketball, and his daughter was in school, so she was 13, when she passed, but Kobe Bryant, was an impact on the whole entire basketball history, and, yeah, the Kobe Bryant, was a legend through the whole Lakers team, but yeah, I think Shaq, Michael Jordan, and Kobe was all three legends, that I always, watch, them basically I say be best in the court, to where they be, like, yeah, I said they would do best in their court though, on how they do the best in the game, but Kobe Bryant was a legend, throughout the whole entire decade, to when he was basically, you know, started doing basketball, but you know, I yeah, I think definitely would never be forgotten though. Yeah, I think like both of them will never be forgotten in the decade because it's about how, you know, yeah, I think it's about on how they make impact on their whole, basically people's lives, folks who care about them, folks who care about Gigi, yeah, his daughter, and him. But yeah, I think Kobe Bryant's and Gigi's life will never be forgotten through the whole entire basketball history. But yeah, I think Kobe Bryant was, a good father to his daughter, but yeah, his daughter was more like him, so when she want to be like him. But yeah, the Kobe Bryant's, like I think Kobe Bryant's life was going better, So when he teaches his daughter on how to be like him on how to be, you know, to be much more good, good what you do. But yeah, yeah, that both of them made an impact on people's lives, especially Kobe Bryant's wife, Yeah. Yeah. She's basically dealing with them, I said I'm being there for her. So yeah, I think like she's on basically dealing with this, that loss. But yeah, I think it's so I think their deaths will be never be forgotten though. Yeah, I can tell they could be, legend forever and ever, but I don't think but I think Kobe Bryant's life will be a good topic to tell, on how they on how Kobe Bryant was a good father to his daughter and how he was a leader, in the whole entire basketball history, on how Kobe Bryant was a good player, but yeah, he was on the court though, yeah. Once he got in the court, man, he was like a good player though, he was trying to lead players to the right direction, to where he was a good leader to his fans, to his peoples, And but I think Kobe Bryant's death and his daughter death became a tragic, okay, I think we never expected him to die, but yeah, I think his daughter died too though with him, but yeah, I think his death will never be forgotten, man. I just tell that, you know, I think he used to be a legend, throughout the beginning of time, but yeah, I think Kobe Bryant's death and Gigi's death became a tragedy because if you thought that, that Kobe Bryant might survive this crash, but somehow he died from the crash. But yeah, I think this death became a whole blow to the whole whole community though, to which they love Kobe and Gigi's, But Gigi's death became a tragedy too though, to when like they was on the plane and somehow the plane had make a basically another spin around, and somehow the plane had crashed somewhere in California, to where it had caused people's lives, like uh the Kobe Bryant had died, Gigi had died too, and some other people had died with him. Means that the deaths were more tragic, to where they are basically losing their life and things like this. But I think Kobe Bryant's legacy will ever forever live on, But till till I die, but I don't know. But I think his death was probably more of a eye opening, to where we could like learn from this and how to always do better, but learn how to be better people in life, but learn how to always don't let things be in a rocky road to where we don't know on how to be good people though, on how to set better examples. But I think Kobe Bryant's death became a tragic and shock to people though. You know, they basically knew Gigi and Kobe, but yeah, Kobe Bryant's and Gigi's legacy will never ever die. Their legacy will forever live on. But yeah, I think Kobe's life, his career and death was basically a triumph, to which he made a good blueprint on the entire world, to where he can like be a good example for people though. Basically, people who look up to him, as being a good player, a good father, a good role model to people. Is that his life was basically a test of time, to where he was, a good player to people though. Good player to always make sure that he always going to be a good person to which we lost, But and yeah, I think Gigi's death became a part of it, to when she's I said the way she was kind of more, yeah, I say Paula Kobe though life too though, to when like Kobe life was, I said, blossoming to the whole basketball community, to when Michael Jordan, Shaq, all them legends, to how they are basically trying to be, I said be better people though, who always be there for Kobe's life, on how they are basically influence Kobe to always be better, and to be a good person with substance, But I think we lost a a father, a leader, a player, and a good legend. But I think legends die though, yeah. But I think time will tell if we going to have another legend. They could be better in like in sports, rapping, whatever. But yeah, I think that death, I said, will never be forgotten, man. Yeah, I think Kobe's life was more touching to people though, who basically watched them on TV, watched them on the games that play on TV, but how Kobe's legacy became better means that his life became I said more of a positive outlook on life, on how his life was more how hold on, yeah, I said his life was more balanced through throughout his career though, but yeah, I think we lost a good legend, a soldier, a player for all for all people, us to look at Kobe. And myself, I look up to Kobe's, Michael Jordan's, back in the day. I be watching them, on TV commercials, everything. But but I think Kobe's death and was kind of like a tragic blow to people though who never knew him. Could die like that. But yeah, I think in Gigi's, yeah, I think Gigi's his daughter legacy would live on because like she kind of like yeah, she kind of like yeah. Yeah, I should kind of like look up to her daddy more because she's kind of be like it can be yeah. I should she kind of be more like a daddy in basketball. I mean, so I think she was in seventh grade when she's I guess seventh eighth grade. When she had passed, but yeah, she was a good dad good daughter to Kobe though. Yeah, she was a good daughter to Kobe, and she was a good daughter. She was a player and daughter that folks will miss. Miss her. Her smile. You know, yeah, folks. Yeah, folks is gonna miss her smile. Folks is gonna miss her laughter. Her her kind giving heart to people. But yeah, I think both of them is good-hearted people that we lost. This year. But it, about the Kobe Bryant's legacy will never ever fade away. It, yeah, it'll never. Yeah, the legacy will never ever fade away though. I think that legacy is gonna be here forever and ever. But until we see them again. But yeah, I think Kobe Bryant's life, career, and his death, and his daughter death was more about us like looking at how he, on how he was powerful towards people, and on basically how his life was more I said more about how he was basically better on the court, on how he made a good impact on people's lives, on how Kobe and and Gigi's death had affected the people though, to basically look up to him, as people though, not as not as celebrities, but we're people though who got a heart for people, who got to be a heart, how they trying to express that, the love for their fans, somebody who always, love them as people. But y'all think their life will never ever be forgotten, and like they love on yeah, the life, is gonna be here to learn from or to be, aspire to be. But yeah, I think the life would be better and not much more of a tragic event. But yeah, the life and legacy will will yeah. Yeah, I said the life legacy, when I say yeah, I said like we love it, I said we'll go on, but so okay, make sure you like, comment, and send my channel in the video, and make sure you comment in the video, tell what you think about that death so in life. But God bless, amen, and peace, love y'all.